Well, I thought that winter was over. Apparently I was wrong. So we had a system move through the Midwest last night, and you can see that our poor cherry tree is completely covered, and all the blossoms are going to be probably dying, because tonight it's supposed to be followed up by 25, 26 degree temperatures. So we have a big snow, and if you're wondering how much is that snow, 5 inches. 5 inches. So we had a 5-inch snow last night, and again it's going to be followed up by a bunch of cold weather tonight. Our fruit trees, like I mentioned, our fruit trees here are all in bloom and are really, I think they're going to suffer big time. I doubt we'll get any cherries off of this tree this year because of this. I mean, it is here, you know, the latter part of April, and we're now talking about snow. Our poor little apple trees that we planted are all covered. See the little blooms. So we're thinking that this may be very problematic for everything this year. Now, our garden, as you can see, is completely covered in snow. So that's not looking good. I think if we walk over here, you can see, however, a few of our onions peeking through that we did plant. I think a lot of the other stuff just isn't coming up yet. We have 3 rows of potatoes over here that are being done via the Ruth Stout method with straw. That may or may not save them since they're completely covered. You can see a little bit of the straw peeking through, but I don't have high hopes. I really don't. So our test for the Ruth Stout method this year may be completely undone by this little weather event that we've got going. So we had absolutely no idea that this was going to happen. Here's another apple tree that we've got here. You can see you can see that this apple tree here is just bending over with all the snow. It's wet, cold. I don't know. That snow may help insulate it some tonight with these cold temperatures coming in. It's supposed to get up to about, I don't know, 35, I think today, 36. Here's another one there, our new little apple trees that's just completely bent over with snow. Oh, it just popped up on its own. I mean, it's not super cold, but it doesn't really take super cold temps. Now, I'm going to do a review on this soon, but we got these bags to cover our peach trees. I don't know if it's going to help. We're going to find out. We got our little blackberries that are starting to come out. But our peach trees may also be lost this year, which is a total bummer. The weather doesn't seem to be phasing our little chickens. Chickie girls and they're somewhat protected in here. Just a little bit of snow made it through last night. But they're out and about this morning, not knowing exactly what's going on though. I think they think, hey, hold on, I thought this was spring. We covered some of our peach trees, but you can see that some of the others, we just didn't buy enough of them because frankly, we thought it was just going to be a couple of frosts. But you can see that the blooms on these at least are probably not going to make it. And I doubt there'll be any more coming out. See, they're all frozen. What a bummer. This will, however, be a good test. We've got our little row of peach trees here. Some of these are under this larger fir tree here, kind of not under it, but off to the side. So there's this large fir tree here that these are sitting beside, kind of off to the side. And you can see under the ground that not as much snow fell here. These are all right at the edge of the garden. We'll see how these do. Then we have others. It's kind of a test and control. We've got these that are uncovered. Again, wasn't intentionally a test and control, but we just didn't have enough of these to cover them. So I'll do a review on these pretty soon. I'll do a review on these shortly to essentially figure out if they work or not, because you can see the plant still inside there. It gets quite a bit of light through. We'll find out if it works.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and smash that like button. Also, check out these other videos that you might be interested in. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Purpose Driven Homestead.